Hi Nishka, it's Professor Melanie. I wanted to give you some feedback on your week 6 discussion board. So you had great posts to your peers. You always seem to interact well with your peers, and you did have a good discussion about, your sessions, etc. And I wanted to just bring up um, your citations, because I think a lot of students are missing this. And this, if when you look in the National Library of Medicine or the NIH, this is just one of the best and easiest ways to find your APA formatting. So if you click on this, it's going to pull up a different article, so I don't lose my space in your grading section, but I'm going to show you. So click on this. Anytime you see nlm.nih.gov, this is the greatest thing to me ever because it's so easy, and this is what I use. So click on this. And then we're just going to pretend that this is the article that you chose, right? So you can see here it gives you the information that you want, and that's a lot of stuff that you have to put into your APA formatting, right? And you can see here that the DOI is different than the link that we clicked on initially. So if you come to this box that says Cite, and you come over here and you make sure you have it in APA formatting, it's going to actually cite the article for you. Mostly correct. I always tell students, mostly correct. It's like 95% correct. What you would need to do is you can just copy this. I don't really use this because I don't think it always works well, so I just use the copy. And then what you'd have to fix is the capitalization. So in your article, you did this correctly on your own. But in the article, for some reason, this website puts everything in capital letters, and then it puts the journal title in lowercase. I don't know why. So you'd want to switch those two. I'm going to pause for a minute. Which in yours, you got this correct. These should be lowercase, depression should be lowercase, the A is capitalized, and then psychology, research, behavior management, that should be capitalized and italicized. So use your citation generator in the National Library of Medicine, NIH, where you were, but just make those changes to the capitalization because it's going to italicize things for you, it's going to put the volume in the issue, etc. So when I did click on that one and you come to the site, you can see there's a volume that you're missing and page numbers. So use this and then make those changes to making this capitalized. You only would have had to change 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 8 little tiny things. And again, copying and pasting. So I've been showing students this because I feel like you guys it's good to learn to do APA, but this is also helping you a little bit with getting all the proper things that you might not capture, like the page number and the volume. And then you are, using, the proper formatting. When you use a direct quote, you have to have a page number because that one has page numbers. So my advice to students is always to try not to use page number direct quotes, because this is something that you could put into your own words, right? You could reword this even in 2 sentences and then put the citation, and you could have it in your own words. And then we'll come up to here. This one, you would need to italicize the journal title because Nature News is not the journal. It's an online reference. So there should be an italics here. And then you do have that. But then again, you're putting in a direct quote. Just take that and put it in your own words. PMR on hip fracture patients' outcomes was found to be beneficial, period. It helped reduce anxiety, improve sleep quality, and reduce post-op pain. So you're putting it in your own words, you're still citing it, but it's not a direct quote. So I just wanted to give you that information. And then this one is another one of those NLM, and that's the article that we actually just looked at. So, you're just missing a couple pieces of your reference here, and that would give that to you. You would just have to change up the capitalization of the words. And then if you look at this, so if our post is only supposed to be about 200 words, this long statement here takes up at least 10 of them, right? And it's really not anything that's adding to the it's not adding to the discussion. So you could just say, I came in, in an article by Toussaint et al. In 2021, they highlight how effective PMR is reducing stress, right? So, or you can just say, research highlights how effective PMR is in reducing stress, and then leave your quotation at the end. You don't necessarily have to pull in all these extra words because it's not really adding to the discussion, right? I'd like to see you just talk more about the discussion or more about what the article showed, how many people were in it, Was it 10 people or was it 100 people? So just things to think about as you go through and continue to work on your writing in your classes, etc. But overall, you had great interactions with peers. You added to the discussion by finding this, peer-reviewed journal article and adding it in. So just some things that I think you could do to take your work to the next level. So great job.